in and helping us and working very hard on the initiative that we are putting forth. And as I was telling you, how people are joining in and being a help. This is one of our, well, I might as well just say one of our members because he's jumped in and he has been very helpful in some of the things that he's doing. But Brother Mike, I would like to ask you to tell our listenership a little bit about what you think about the initiative that we're putting forth right now.
Yes. Good afternoon, Willie.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon to all you blessed listeners out there. Hope you've been enjoying the program. What we need right now.
There you go. Thank you, Michael.
Is for the nation to heal. I think I would agree with my brother in saying that we're living in a divided country right now, and people need to start paying attention to themselves and to their fellow brother who are hurting, because there's a lot of people out there that are not working. There's a lot of people going through this sickness we call COVID or have family members. We pray for you. We pray for all of them that they can get a speedy recovery, and take your vitamin C, folks.
Yes.
And your vitamin D. Now, to answer Willie's question, we have some initiatives for our young people who have been neglected and don't have the things that we take for granted, such as a positive role model, a mother or a father or a brother or a sister to help them. And we are doing our best to find housing and jobs for these young people. So if there's anybody out there that heeds the call, wants to help, Willie will give you the contact information for you to join in the struggle to help us get to that America that we all envision. One of equality, one of brotherhood, one of liberty, and most importantly, justice and truth. I'll give the mic back to Willie.
Well,
thank you very much
wait,
for
before you give the mic back, I just want to say thank you, Michael. You and I met yesterday, and there he goes. You and I, you helped me out yesterday greatly, and we're excited about everything that we're moving forward with. Things have been moving fast. I'll catch you up if I don't call you every 2 minutes. Please forgive me. Willie never gave me your number, so I couldn't call you. So things are happening. I'll fill you in. But you're part of the team, and we appreciate what you did for us yesterday. We're excited.
Yes, no problem. And we graciously thank you for the opportunity. And Willie is a brother in arms. So if you call him, you call me. It's we're one and the same. We're working for the same purpose, to do God's work here on earth and to bring about God's kingdom on earth, so that we can all live underneath His vision, His wisdom, His love.
Thank you very much, Mike. Because what you just brought it up about His wisdom. His wisdom is if we remain united.
Yes.
And equality is very important.
Yes,
there is no discrimination. In His eyes, there's no discrimination. Just like how when sun shines in the morning, when sun rays falls, the sun does not discriminate between bad water or good water, or hut or house, or men or women. It does not do that. The sun rays falls right on everything. So similarly, God's wisdom is on everybody. We all need to, in the earth, while we are in the ground, we got to act properly, like you said. Justice, truth, unity, equality is very important. I think in 2021, that's what we are looking for, and I'm so happy that Brother Willie did bring you in the program, because this program is for everybody.
Yes.
Everybody needs to get this opportunity so that they can be under the wisdom of God. And thank you very much for coming in.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I think we have a new a new participant here. I want to recognize our brother Clem. Clem, you have a tie on. I don't think I've seen you in a tie in ages. You look rather dapper today.
I just wanted to do that for Brother Willie.
You did that for Brother Willie, yes.
Yeah.
Could you put it a little louder? A little louder, Dr. Clem?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now we got you.
I just wanted to do that for Brother Willie because he has never seen me in a tie. So he keeps complaining about that. But
well, Clem,
I'm glad to be here.
Clem, this is Surajit here. You look beautiful today. I don't know why.
Wow.
Maybe you're trying to impress somebody in Washington D.C. today.
Well, when the rain comes, it makes it a lot easier.
And we also have Clem, the other handsome guy here in the studio is Saiful Islam, all the way from Philadelphia. So you can see his face. Look at him.
Yes.
So he is here. So we all are here, and Brother Willie is doing a great job here because the audience is listening. That how important this initiative is. Especially we are relaunching this initiative on this particular week, which started with Martin Luther King's Day, and today is the Inauguration Day, and this all Inauguration Day, Martin Luther King's Day, in 1 month, it happens every 4 years. So this is what did Martin Luther King Jr. said? That unity and love is very important. Equality is very important. That's what we are hearing that in Washington, D.C. today, in the Capitol. They are talking about united America, united America. That's what they're talking about. That means equality, love has to be incorporated here. So that's why we have all different colors, different races, different age, in this studio today. I'm the youngest one here. I'm just turned 16. So, and the oldest one we have is Brother Willie, who is 201, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, other than that, Clem, yes.
Yeah, but see, it's good to be talking about love and unity and everything else. But the fundamental realization is that all segments of society have to recognize that every person is a human being, regardless of the color of their skin. If we don't, if we don't recognize that, then we always will have a problem. So what we need to do is we need to be sending a message.
Okay, yes, we always have to deal with that. Everybody gets us phone calls when we're on the air.
Right.
Go ahead, Clem,
right.
continue.
Yeah, we always have to also send a message that the fundamental recognition of individuals as human beings is necessary. Okay, but we can be talking unity and love and everything, feel good, but if the underlying issues, recognition issues are not there, then we have a problem. So for me, I think this is always a good point for a new beginning. And this new beginning should be a beginning where we start to recognize each other, not as a chattel or as goods or as anything that is expendable, but that we start to recognize each other as a sister, as a brother, as a human being, as a child, as someone whose value is worth something, whose life is worth something. Once we can get to that point, then it's possible to love and it's possible for unity to happen. Okay, I'm not hearing that being said in Washington, and I'm not hearing that being said in most places. Everybody.
That's what we're doing.
Right.
That's what we're doing. That's what we are telling the audience, that please march together with us to the Washington Instead of having a riot in Washington, we're going to march together and let the Washington Capitol hear that we are all united, we are all equal, and we all need just a little kick so that we can make this United States a wonderful place to live, because every young adult, especially the underserved, have so much to give to this community, to this country, and we need to do that. Because today's Constitution, when these officers, they took the oath, they had to do three things. One is protect, preserve, and defend the Constitution. That means we all have to do that. And thank you for very much claim. You added that we just talk about love, but here we need to give the love. We need to show the love by giving it, just like how Brother Willie is about to talk about love right now. Yes, Brother Willie.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, the point is, if you have love in you, if you show love, you can. There's a saying, there is a saying, but my memory won't let me remember the saying. But what is it? Love calms the savage beast, or something. I mean, if you can extend love and show that you care, that changes the world. I mean, even with hate, you see how the majority of black people have dealt with the racism, the hatred, but yet they survive because they show love, they give love, and they don't repay, eye for an eye. They understand that if I come in hate and you come in hate, there's nothing that can get done in our country together as citizens, as people together. But as we show love, now, we don't have a lot of religious people here, but my thing is, when you accept Christ in your life, that's just saying, I love my brother. Black, white, green, no matter what, I love my brother and I'm here for him. And so we just understand that. And as we see all these young people out there dying, trying, they just want to be identified. They want to be noticed. They want to let you know, hey, I can do this. I can make it. So the point is that what we're doing is giving them a little help in hand that say, hey, listen, you can make it. You are the person. You are the man. Because of the fact is that you're here, you're in the land of the living, and now we have something for the young people that can really pull them up, give them a hand up instead of a hand down. But you have something to say, Brother Mike?
Hey, Willie, could you unfreeze your screen so we could see you? You got a frozen screen there.
I really like what you said, Willie.
Yes,
I like what Clem said.
wanted to give
perception.
I just wanted to add a little footnote to what
perception.
was saying.
If we see people in the image and the likeness
might not
of
know
God,
where to go, what to do, how to help. The first thing we need is education, and one of those things, which is apropos for the moment, it was a book that was written over 60 years ago now by Martin Luther King, called "Where Do We Go From Here?" And I would suggest, if you could, take the time to go and order that book, or find a library and read it, because people often obfuscate the fact that in his time, Martin Luther King was a radical, and the ideas that he was presenting about unity and about people judging the contents of one character rather than their color was quite a radical idea at the time. And it seems we haven't moved further down the road from that type of consciousness, and we have to raise our consciousness. We have to live on a higher vibration if we're all going to get along here together and build this great country and the world to what it can be.
Well, see, I like
that's
what
I
you
would
said
like
about.
to contribute. We will also get back to other websites that we can get to you if you want to come and help the cause. I'm going to put Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Willie, back on the line.
Oh, well, praise God. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. But I got to just tell you, I'm excited about the program here today, what's happening, because it's not so much of a entertaining program. It's about helping one another. And when we're losing our young men at an alarming rate, I mean, we're losing doctors, scientists, lawyers, and politicians and people that can really contribute to our society, but we're losing them at 16, 14, 18, just dying out in the street, it's got to stop somewhere. And if we say that we do care and we are concerned about our neighborhoods, we're concerned about our children, we're concerned about what's going on with them, let's get involved. Let's get involved. It doesn't hurt you to get involved. It does not hurt you to say, well, what can I do to help? Maybe I don't have money, $1 million or whatever, to put in the pot. But what can I do? How can I call? Can I, some of the young people that I know that's going through situation, can I give them the phone number? Can I tell them, hey, there's a program that's out here that can help you. There's a program out here that will help you to if you want to get a good job, a good paying job with skills, if you want to do real estate, if you want to do be a certified health aide, if you want whatever some of the things I may not be mentioning right now, but whatever your goals are, here's a program out here that really will help you. And so that's your portion that you can do to help build this program to whatever you can do. And if you're a counselor or if you are a psychiatrist or you have some training in that form, whatever you did, even if you're retired, you can come and be a part of the program. You can still continue. You have the skills, a retired psychiatrist, a retired counselor. We asking you, let's all jump in and try and save our neighborhoods and our community, because right now we need your help. Because when you, like I say, I've been to just probably around 100 funerals this year, and this is not from covert. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Really, holy cow, 100 funerals, that's amazing.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
Horrible. Listen, other than, please call in to talk to Dr. Khanna, 212-219-9695. We'll put you on the air, 212-219-9695. And I want to ask a question of Clem that has nothing to do with his wonderful tie and suit that he has on, and we're all impressed, but let's talk about something a little bit more important. Clem, tell us how you're involved with this program, and just open up your heart here. Thank you.
Yeah. Before I do that, I just want to say that when I talked about recognition of the person as a human first, I'm not discounting love. Now, I can give you an example. I love my shoes. You
and the Malcolm Elders too.
But when I put on my shoes, I step in the shoes. It's on the ground. I'm stepping on it. I'm trampling it, but I still love it. Okay. The love is not recognizing that my shoe is equal to me. Okay. That's what I want to express, that we need to recognize the equality first. If we don't recognize that, the kind of love we give is different. When we love someone because the person is the maid, we love the maid, but the maid is not equal to us. We love the butler, but the butler is not equal to us. That is, before we can even get to that level of love, we have to start at the level where we recognize them as a human being, first and foremost. Okay, so yes, in this program, I'm the chairperson of Voice of the Kids, where what we are trying to do is to give a voice to our youth who have no voices. And we have this Dr. Khanna's initiative that focuses on youth who are coming out of incarceration. They went in when they were young. Now they come out, they're adults. We are giving them a hand by walking them back through the learning life skills again, putting them on a career path, giving them housing, showing them how to cook a meal, showing them how to do grocery shopping, giving them an opportunity to get their health and other evaluations done, mental health, physical health done. Put them in a career path so that they will be of service to society and themselves. They will resume their lives will go in the right direction. It is not a handout. No, we are trying to repair a life that has been bruised, that has been hurt, that has been destroyed. We're trying to repair that life. So whatever we can do to help that person not to go back to jail, not to go back to incarceration where they felt comfortable. If we don't make them feel comfortable when they come out, they will go back. And so our purpose is to give them the skills to stay outside of jail. It's a little bit of money, a little bit of life skills. They get scared because technology, so many things have happened since they went in. We have to teach it back to them. That's what this whole program is about. So and it takes a whole village to raise a child. So when everyone out there who is listening decides to pitch in, whether by contributing $10, $100, $50, whatever it is, or by putting their particular professional skills into helping in counseling, in doing whatever that will let us move this child forward. We don't look at it as our program. We look at it as a movement. And what we plan to do is to have this in every urban place in the United States. We will partner with local churches. We'll partner with nonprofit organizations. We'll partner with individuals so that we can get this started in every state, every city in the United States. That's what we're about. And so, right now I'm saying that we are done talking. We are starting. We are, we already have one house in place. Today we are looking at 2 more houses, and we're just going. So we want people to join the bandwagon, come along with us. Let's do this. That's all we're asking.
And we want to. I want to show a video here of the first person that signed up, Denzel, and then Cycles is the project manager out in that location. We've gotten a property. Willie has helped us with that. We are getting a person in the house to administer it. We got that in place. We're going to we're trying to connect with a case manager in that location. We have the first person that went through the initial sign up. I have a short video here, and then Cycle, after I'm done, I'd like you to talk about some of the next steps you have planned. Is that okay?
Before you do that,
yes.
The city is Scranton, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Strasburg.
I always get it mixed up. Strasburg. So what I'd like to do is to also reach out to the mental health professionals in that area, to case managers, counselors in that area, so that we can work with them. And I want to reach out. Okay, all right. Cycle, go ahead.
Now, before Cycle, I'm going to show a short video that of the first person that signed up.
Can the radio can hear this?
It should be able to. Let me tell you.
How do you feel today that you are enrolled in this program?
As the first one, I gotta say it's very, I'm feeling a lot of excitement because I know this is gonna help change my life and get me on the right path and help me just develop a lot of skills and where I know you guys are gonna provide. So I really feel like I'm happy and I really thank you for this and thank you again.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for enrolling here. But do you see yourself that you have taken a step towards success in your life?
Yes, absolutely.
What would you like to become, Daniel? What is your goal of life?
Honestly, owning my own business, owning things like such as materialistic things, but also focusing more so on myself, becoming a better man for myself, so I can give to those who I feel as if I.
That's it. Give to those. See, that's a great thing right there. He wants to come out of incarceration and get into training and give to others. That's fantastic. So, Cycle, you're the project manager there. You have a lot of work ahead of you. Clem's already, I think you've gotten an email with some stuff, and also Clem has been saying we got to connect with some people. But go ahead, Cycle. Tell us some of your thoughts of how you going to, what the next step you're taking.
Thank you, Gary. Actually, that day I was very excited to see him in Zoom meeting, and we did spoke with him already, and we asked him what is your aim and what he wants to do. Our first goal is provide him the environment and provide him the environment and rights what he deserves, and as I said, we will make sure that he get the proper environment, house, food, and education, whatever they need, and whatever he need. I'm ready, and the team of Pennsylvania, they are ready to provide whatever they need. So yeah, we are working on it, and our first goal, as I said, is home, and second is education, and we will make sure that he deserve what he get, and that's all for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Psycho. I think Clem, you want to highlight a little bit that so that the audience can hear. We did the first enrollment, so the steps that in general we take in order for the person to graduate from this program, but still graduation means that they get the proper platform so that they can transform themselves as a young, responsible adult in the United States as a U.S. citizen.
You're on mute. You're on mute there.
Yeah, I'm okay now. Well, what we do is in order to source the participants, we would talk to DVR, which is the Division of
Department of Vocational
Rehabilitation. Yes.
Yes.
They are called different names in different states.
It's OCR in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
OCR.
So we will talk to them, and they will work with us. We'll also work with halfway homes and so on, and interview people who are about to come out of the jail system. In doing that, we also ask them to fill out the intake forms. We look at it, and once we qualify them as potential candidates, then we will put them through psychological evaluation, physical evaluation, and so on, so that we can identify what they particularly need. Then our case managers will plan a program for them. They're specifically tailored to their needs. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Each person will have their own program. Part of the interview process identifies what they would want to do as for a career. Some of them may want to go to college. Some of them may want to go into specific trades. For now, we are particularly interested in those who would be participating in some of the entrepreneurial programs that we have, like real estate, as Willie mentioned earlier. We also have a CDL training. We'll do that. We'll be teaching people how to do bookkeeping. So when we do these things, they get the tools to be able to produce a constant flow of income. Then once we have agreed and they agree that this is what they have committed to do, they need to sign a commitment that they're going to be with this program for the minimum period it takes them to graduate. We will bring them into housing. In the housing, there will be house rules. There will be things you cannot do. You cannot do drugs. You cannot do alcohol on the premises. You also agree that every morning, if you are required to go to on-the-job training, you will get up, make up your bed, and go. The house mother will be there to make sure that the house is kept clean. The house mother will be responsible for teaching these young men how to cook. Because once they leave this housing, they got to be able to do that. Grocery shopping, cooking, doing whatever it is. Laundry, they have learned how to do their own laundry. Remember, some of them left home when they were 15 years old. And they have none of these skills. We would teach them these skills. Okay. Then once they have in a place that a job that allows them to make enough income to pay rent, to maintain themselves, they will move out of our housing into that place. However, their jobs will be through us so that we can continue to keep tabs on them for a period of 1 to 2 years. Even though they have graduated from the program, we will still be keeping tabs with them over a period to make sure that if they have any issues, we'll be there to help support them. Now, one thing I left out, we will provide legal support for all kinds of legal issues that predated their incarceration, or even that is coming out as a result of post-incarceration, like child support issues, whatever the issues are. We will help them on the legal aspect of dealing with that. And then basically, we make sure that while they are with us, they will have the hygiene issues taken care of. They will go for dental appointments. They'll go for optical appointments. In the jail system, they don't have dental appointments and they don't have optical appointments. But when they come out, we'll make sure that they get it. And we basically make them responsible adults so that they become potential quality husbands, potential quality fathers, potential quality employers and entrepreneurs. That's what we want to see happen to them. That's how what the program is about.
Listen, please give us a call here in the studio. Talk to Clem, talk to me, talk to Willie, talk to Dr. Khanna, 212-219-9695, 212-219-9695. To get in contact with us, please go to our website, returningyouth.com. Returningyouth.com, where we're returning young adults back to a productive life. Go ahead, Clem. You want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to, I forgot to add that to start with, we're dealing with young men. We will also include young women, because what we are trying to do is to get the program, processes firm in our foundation. Once we have the foundation laid out, we will extend this to young women. So this is not about discrimination. I just want to make that clear. It's a step 1, step 2 process. And we believe that is a little easier to bring the young men in and demonstrate that we can do this. And then we'll open up homes for young women also. We are already in conversation with a group that will help us with opening the homes in New York for young women.
Yes. Hey, and post-incarcerated youth is a post-incarcerated youth, whether they're male or female, doesn't make a difference. We're interested in helping all of them And if you know of anyone, let us know at contactk.com. Contactk.com. You can call the radio station now, 212-219-9695, returningyouth.com. I think we got a phone call coming in. Willie, do we? No, not yet. So anyway, returningyouth.com. So what's different about this program? We talk to a lot of people about what we're doing, and what they're saying is they don't understand how we are different than others. And I think the key here is the love we have, the providing, the fact that they're going to be put into a home, the fact that they're going to have 24/7 support, the fact that we're not just going to throw them and say get a job. We're going to get them training, get them counseling, get them coaching, get them mentoring, and we are going to do everything we can to get these people jobs. Our relationships stay for 2 years. I think we got a call coming in, Willie. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello. Who is this?
Hi, this is Reverend Morel Brown, Coach Morel. How are you? Happy New Year.
Well, I got to send you a link, Morel. You got to join us on Facebook. We miss you.
Right. Well, let me. If it's okay if I just talk,
yes,
only because I'm
that's
in
fine.
between dinner.
That's fine.
Okay.
You know, we'd love to see your face. We used to call you Doctor, Dr. Morel, but it's Sister Morel, I guess, right? Or Reverend Morel.
Status-wise, you know.
So, what do you think about this program, Miss Brown?
Yes, I was listening to it for a few minutes earlier, and have an awesome program. You know, I got the opportunity to listen to a Zoom with the Harvey Gantt Center here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and a friend of mine was on, and they were talking about transformative, justice. And so what you're doing is just so in line with what a lot of people's doing, and just happy for you and Dr. Connors in terms of building these houses to be able to provide services for those who are returning citizens. A great work that you're doing.
Yes, and tell us where you're from, and we're going to eventually start working in your area. Where are you from again, Miss Brown?
Yes, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes.
Well, this is Dr. Khanna here. Thank you very much for joining in again here. I
you're
really
definitely
would
welcome.
like to take this to Charlotte, North Carolina, because that's another place where we need to go to the inner city and try. I'm not saying that we can save the world, but we can try to save one at a time. And we need that, one at a time.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, Reverend Brown,
yes.
I have another Reverend, Pastor Brown is on. Pastor Brown, are you there?
Oh, wow.
She's from Charleston.
Is he really?
South Carolina.
Wow.
Yes, and so you're both on the line. It's great that you get a chance to meet.
They're two Browns.
Go ahead, Pastor Brown.
I'm sorry?
Is this Pastor Brown?
Yes. I'm here.
Well, God bless you. I was just
Reverend Coach Morel Brown.
Yes, Reverend Coach.
I know you used to saying Doc.
yes.
No, there's another Brown on the phone, Morel.
Yes, but Pastor Brown, just say hello to her and tell us a little bit about the area that we're going to come down to there in South Carolina.
Charleston, yeah. I pray that you would come to the inner city. That is my prayer, that you would come to the inner city.
Oh, we're coming.
Or in Charleston, we have some areas that really could use that kind of ministry, if you will. But because we have halfway houses, and I don't know if this concept is the same, but that's the word that comes to mind. But we don't have it. The only thing that I think we have is establishments for children that had to leave their homes and that kind of stuff like that. That for this particular group that you're talking about, I can't think of anybody who does that. So,
thank you very much. This is Dr. Khanna here. I think you just brought it up called halfway home, but here we are full, whole home, not halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because what I feel sometimes halfway is it's like half cooked or half baked. Okay,
yeah,
so here what we right. So here what we do is we take the person and give them the holistic approach, the total transformation, and this young adults, they need the total transformation because they need a chance. They need to associate with people like yourself, but they are not given a chance to get your love. They are not, because again, if I'm bringing that point out as halfway, well, they come halfway to you, but they don't get the full love. But in this, we want to give them the full love. We want to give them the full benefit, all the medical benefits they need, all the psychological benefits they need, the education they need, the skill set they need so that they can have a proper job, proper house. If they are not married, have a proper spouse, and make them a good citizen of United States.
I like that, Dr. Khanna. A proper house and a proper spouse. Give us a call if you want a proper house and a proper spouse. ReturningYouth.com.
Well, I know the first call will be Brother Willie. Okay, so Brother Willie will be.
I don't want to field calls looking for matchmaking.
Well,
Clem, I don't want you to, I know you are very attractive today. You are very handsome, and I just want no phone calls to go to Clem.
Right.
If it goes to, then we all will be secluded out.
I know, right?
You know what? No, yes, you are.
Clem, you look so good, but I want to point out I got my tie in honor of today's inauguration.
Oh, okay, good.
And you know what, Clem, and both Browns, Mr. Both Browns are on the phone. Today is the day when the first time the inauguration happened of George Washington, when he became the first president, and it happened in New York City. The inauguration happened in New York City. That's why we all are here. The only person who was present during the George Washington's inauguration was Brother Willie. So Brother Willie was himself present on that day, and that's why we are here to celebrate that day.
I do want to bring us back to a little bit of some serious issue. Listen, we are moving forward. We do have some funding. We do need more funding. I mean, if we're going to affect the nation, we have to open up our hearts, and we're asking people to please open up their wallets. We want to stop crime in the inner cities. People I've talked to, sometimes they say, well, this is not affecting me. What do you think it affects if someone comes out of prison within 12 months and commits a crime? It could be against you. It could be against your family. It could be against your friends, or it could be against your business. So it's not about forgetting the inner city. We've got to forget about forgetting the inner city. We've got to remember the intercity, and we're going to solve this problem for America. So please go to returningyouth.com, returningyouth.com. Now, I think we have two young ladies on the phone here, one from Charlotte and one from Charleston. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
And both of you called Brown, and both of you from the same state, and both of your cities start with C. So this is a divine.
And I was born in Charleston.
Oh my goodness!
Wow. But raised in New York, and
Where in New York were you from?
Brooklyn, New York. East New York, and then Canarsie.
How do you, ladies, Mrs. Morrell and then Pastor Brown, tell us your opinion how this program, you can see it's different, how it'll work, how it'll be successful.
I'll let Pastor Brown answer first, if that's okay.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
As I was saying,
could you talk a little louder, Pastor Brown? A little louder.
Yes. Okay, I don't know that we even have a program, and I'll go as far as saying in the state that addresses this issue. So, and when I was telling you about halfway houses and that, that's what I was saying. They have places like that, but that places that address your particular interest, I don't know if we have anything. And I'm pretty sure I could find out instantly, but I'm sure that we don't because that my ministry is to youth. So I would stay on top of that if that was the case, and it's so necessary because those are the people. I need everybody need a second chance, but the younger ones, I think, if we pour more into them, they'll pour more into somebody else.
Yes.
So I know that this could work, absolutely, and I think it's a grand idea, and I would certainly like to be involved.
Pastor Brown, don't say that it could work. It is working, and it will work. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Without you, it is not going to work. So since you are already in the program, so it is working. Okay? So it is working. Sorry, I'm correcting you, but this is working because you are there. Because the other Reverend Brown is here, and because all of us are here, we are working. We are all marching towards success of this initiative because this initiative is very valuable. Because right before you came in, we have a wonderful gentleman here, Mike, and he said that we are under the wisdom of God. So
we are
definitely, in order for us to be under that means what? We got to be equal. We got to have justice. We got to have truth. We got to be united and make it happen. And we need to do that. And thank you very much for chiming in, and thank you very much for giving a blessings to this program. Please take this to Charleston. Please take it to Charlotte, because we already have taken this to inner city Philadelphia, Upper Derby. We are taking to Harlem. We have already taken to Montana. It went all the way to Montana already. Okay, and then we have taken to Elizabeth, New Jersey. You know, we and Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania is the first one by the blessings of Brother Willie. We have done it. We have had the first individual signed into the program, and we are ready already. So we have made ourselves ready. Now we are in the hands of you all, so that take it to the next step.
Okay.
Wow, I'm just excited. You know,
let me just say one quick thing.
Time gets away from us real quick. We're going to be taking a station identification, and we're going to be on the other side of the in about 3 minutes. So we're going to continue this here. And Coach Brown, Reverend Brown, I just want you to get your time in and tell them about the program also. So, but I
do appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. We're getting ready to run out right into the commercial time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little speech on from Dr. Martin Luther King, and that's going to take us to break, and we'll be right back. So no one move. Keep relaxed.
The Negro sees only retrogress. And he doesn't find it as easy to get his vision centered on his target, the target of opposition, as he does in the South. Consequently, this is made for despair and at many points cynicism, a feeling that you can't win. And it simply means that we've got to develop in the North a massive job of organization and mobilizing forces and resources to deal with the problem in the urban ghettos of the North, just as we've done it in the South.
Well, in the South, particularly in Alabama, you had visible villains, Jim Clark, Bull Connor, cattle prods, police dogs. But in the North, you don't have those visible villains. Isn't it hard to get your people aroused and directed at something that isn't visible?
Well, that's exactly right, and this is what I was saying when I said it's harder to see a target. In the South, in the nonviolent movement, we were aided always, on the whole, by the brutality of our opponent. It isn't the same way in the North. The other thing is that you don't have legal segregation in the North as you do in the South. So it is much more difficult to get people to see exactly what you're doing, but it isn't an impossible job. It's a hard, it's a tedious job at times to get people to be aroused from their apathetic slumbers, but I still feel that Negroes in the North can be motivated just as they were motivated in the South. And I think as time goes on with the growing economic deprivation in the Negro community, it will even be easier because people will come to